Dude, I'm looking at the thumbnail for the video 10 days ago. Look how pink my hair is there. Now, I mean, I still quite like it. It has like a more tone to it. I quite like it though. It's still quite nice. I think the camera's making it more looks like blood. It looks red. It does not look red in real life. But it's been a while since I've made a video, and this one might be really quick. I just wanted to talk real fast about something I've really noticed in myself over the past few days. So I went to another EMDR appointment over on Monday, and that was the first day I actually did EMDR for something in specific, and I'll just talk about that real quick about my experience. So, spoke with my therapist a lot about different things, and I tend to have a lot of negative assertions I make about myself. So one of the things I would keep saying is like, I wish I was normal. Um, and talk to him about that. But that's actually I don't know why I brought that up first. That has nothing to do with what I wanted to say right now. That's stuff to do with what's gonna come later. But look, son, I have it shaved. Look like fucking grease, man. Look like shit, man. But basically, what I was gonna say is, I have had a lot of fuck. Where am I going with this? Where did I start from? Oh, okay, EMDR. Yeah, so we were doing EMDR. I brought up a couple memories. I was holding the buzzers in my hands. They're going boom, 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 boom. It was really, really interesting. But I almost felt like I was completely entrenched back into that memory and reliving that moment over again. And my therapist would keep asking, "How do you feel? You know, what do you want to say?" And towards these memories, which included my father and some of my older friends, I basically saying I want to beat the shit out of him, and I was just so angry. I was so mad, and yeah, I went through that. And my therapist was like, um, you did a good job or whatever, and we're gonna you might feel some um, freaking. Where's my geology notebook? Oh my god, did I forget to bring it? You're saucing me. Oh my. Oh, I'm gonna find out what it is, but like, what's it called after an earthquake? Those little seismic shakes that occur. I'm gonna find it. Rocks and minerals. That's definitely not the chapter. Mudstone and shale. Quaternary diagram. Biogenic rocks. Chemogenic rocks. The rock cycle. Okay, well, I don't know if the rock cycle has stuff about this. Sedimentary rocks unit. Not foliated. Let's see. Foliated or not. Schist. Nice. Common elements. Fault line. Shake slip. Bristle. Plastic. Syncline topography. Earthquakes. Epicenter. Seismic grounds. Seismic waves are released. You know, guys, what am I freaking doing here? I'm just saying stuff. Like, I'm actually just saying stuff, and none of it's going anywhere. Alright, let's get back to the real content that I wanted to speak about. So, basically, he said that, you might feel really angry for a little bit. For the next few days, you might have, like, a lot of emotions. So I was like, yeah, okay. He wasn't lying, bro. I've been really mad and sad these past few days. A lot of emotions. Um, But what I wanted to talk about today was kind of just what I've realized about myself. Another thing is that I mentioned the thing about me saying that I wish I was normal to my therapist. I didn't leave it at that. I went onwards. And this is something I tend to do a lot, where I'll say something and then I'll immediately start to defend myself. But it doesn't really sound like defending, it's like me going on and explaining something that I'm talking about. So For example, I said, I wish I was normal. And immediately I went to, but I know normality is subjective. I know it doesn't matter, blah, 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 blah. And just kept yapping onward and onward. And it's like, that's something real that I do. And it's almost a defense mechanism. And it's connected to how I feel like no matter what I do, I'll never be enough. Or whatever I do, it's always something wrong. Um, that for example, I'm not someone who likes to watch shows or a lot of movies. I don't really watch a lot of movies, but and I don't watch any shows. The last show I watched through was Squid Game season 1 back in my sophomore year of high school when I was 15. I'm now 20. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. Holy crap. um but yeah, since then. And obviously, I really haven't, done to I haven't really watched any shows or something. And a lot, I feel like I'm weird for that. I feel like there's something wrong with me, that I'm the problem. I'm the fucking problem. That I can't be cared for. I don't matter. I No one should care about me. That I'm not worth anything. I'm worthless. Um Another thing is, I'll have friends say kind things to me, even my therapist and other people. They'll say nice things to me. They'll be like, I'm really down on myself, and I guess in my speech they can recognize that. For example, my academic advisor, whenever I speak to her, she's always like, you have so much, you're so, you have a lot of courage, you have so much strength, and you've done so much for yourself. You found your way in the community of the university that I'm in, the school that I'm in, and I'll kind of like just be dismissive to that, like, no, it was not me. When people say kind things to me, when people are genuine to me, when people are warm to me, it never gets through. I never feel it. And it's almost like I'm numb to whatever they're saying. And I look at it, and it's really uncomfortable that I can't take what people are saying, kind words, and feel it at all. Um, the only thing I can feel is like the presence of people around me, them being physically around me, or, maybe in like a call, just people's presence. Some actually thoughtful gifts that mean a lot, are extremely meaningful to me. Um, Not just people giving me gift cards or food or something, but genuinely well thought out gifts. They don't even have to be something that costs money. It could just be someone coming up and, giving me some, I don't know, an experience or a good time or something. We go hang out. Um, or maybe, no, or like a hug or something feels good, but not a hug that's like, oh, good to see you. But I've never had a genuine moment where I'll be talking about something and someone will just say, or someone will just give me a hug, or, I don't know, hold my hand or something. And it doesn't have to be someone that I'm in a romantic relationship with. Even a friend could do that. And I've just never had experienced that. I don't know how it feels. I don't know if I'll be receptive to it, but I know that whenever people say words to me, I'm not receptive to it at all. People's kind words mean nothing to me anymore. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I wanted to get that out real quick. I'm gonna go play some video games until 4 p.m. when France Morocco starts. Can't wait to watch that game. That's not. I also want to get a haircut. Look how long my hair is, quite big. I mean, I think I still look good, but I'm looking back at the old screenshots. I liked how my hair was shorter, dude. Man, that fucking pink hair. Dude, I'm so damn sexy. All right, that should be enough grounds for me to end this.